We are streaming, recording, all the voices are in, and cool. Whoops. What's the date I put down? There we go. Ship's log, stardate 55817 Mark 6. It is a week into your journey from Cait. You are acting as the vanguard, about half a light year ahead of the USS Clydesdale, which is towing Starbase Aegis. Just behind them is the USS Expedition with their flight wing fighters is at the ready. You've anticipated pirates, and you've anticipated its spatial anomalies between here and there on your 3-week journey through space. And hopefully nothing else surprising happens while you're out here in the black.
Nah, that'll never happen.
Fine. We're all fine. Okay. You are about a week into flight, and it is halfway through Alpha Shift. You've been maintaining your course, or straight and true. Nothing surprising has come up yet. And Commander Ross, you've overseen in some major, while you're at Cait, you kind of did a quick once over of the Svalinn alongside Commander Mendrock and his team from the expedition, and you managed to repair some minor damage that has built up on the starboard nacelle. So you've been dealing with that over the past couple weeks, making sure that the starboard nacelle is all stable and everything's settling nicely. Seems to be doing good. Lieutenant L and Lieutenant Maldone, you haven't seen. Yep. Yeah, pretty much. You haven't seen any signs of pirates or any other ships in the area. There was one civilian ship, but they were like way off course. Some sort of fun and civilian yacht that just kind of gave the courtesy wave and passed you in the night. Otherwise, it's just been you and the convoy. And Maldone, you've been coordinating between yourself and 3 other ships to keep this convoy together, because surprisingly, you are the most senior con officer, and being in the vanguard ship, if you're kind of been responsible for keeping the course.
Oh well, yeah, that'll do it. All right.
No pressure on you. You're just leading one of the most important space stations in the system right now.
Yep. To clarify, the USS Clydesdale is a Constellation class starship, so the 4-nacelled one that Picard had, and it has been outfitted just for towing starbases. And the starbase itself is a module compacted thing, and it's all wrapped up, and it's another scale for are bulk of mass and prefabs as being towed behind this constellation. So the Clydesdale is pretty much defenseless in a fight. And considering the security, and considering the importance of this star base, that's why we have 2 of the best ships in the fleet to escort it.
All right.
Well, best ship in Svalinn.
Oi!
They are a sovereign and we are a steam gunner. We are part of the pecking order.
Yeah,
Our
you're
ship
one of
classes,
you're one of the best steam runners in the fleet.
obviously.
I mean, besides the fact that you're the only steam runner in the fleet doesn't say anything about that statement.
You don't talk about the old girl like that.
To start us off. Yeah. Start us off, Maldone. To keep the fleet together, we have a control con difficulty 3.
Excellent.
This
Take
is
a
about-
direct.
Yep.
Well, I'm gonna refresh my page real quick. Something weird is going on with Roll 20. And it's not fixed. Oh. Okay. What does the direct do again?
You get an assist from the captain.
Yep.
Okay, gotcha.
I get to use my presence in.
2 dice. 2 dice from threat.
Okay. Yes, you get to use your control con, not command.
Well,
No, I said
Well,
presence. Okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
I rolled everything. I straight up just didn't use the right stats, which is a shame because
I mean, what is your stat total for control con?
11 control, 4 con. So I mean, I
So-
used the worst roll and still got the success technically, but
I mean,
can roll
the
if you
success is pretty accurate.
Yep, and you got 2. Yep, the 2, and you got the crit success on that one. So we have 6 on difficulty 4. So that's 3 momentum, plus 1 from all fingers and thumbs. So you have that 1 extra float there.
But the one problem is he has to spend it.
it doesn't stick around.
Yeah, did you want to spend that now or?
No,
All right.
just let it go.
Any other maintenance or stuff you want to do?
Nothing I can think of.
Keep an eye on that nacelle stuff there. Make sure everything is still running good.
Yeah, you can take a look at that. No, be a straight task. Insight engineering difficulty 2. Do you have any focuses?
Sorry, it's taking a minute to pull up my sheet here. Starship power systems?
Not quite the power systems, more the drive systems.
Starship propulsion systems.
That will work.
What am I rolling for them?
Insight engineering. Shift 2. And you got it. She seems to be doing fine. And it's taken you a little bit to get used to the new warp field of resonance, but that just comes when you're replacing a warp coil. But it seems to be working in tune with the other warp coils, and the ship's power levels seem to be working just fine.
Excellent.
Calder or L? Any side projects you would like to work on?
I can't think of any.
Did I get a good scan of that civilian ship?
You could. They were quite a ways out now, but they weren't exactly hiding.
I'm saying when we passed them.
Yep. Yeah, they passed you at extreme range, but you can definitely get a scan on them if you would like.
Sure. Why not?
Yeah, at least get you started on the central scan stuff.
Yeah, your nightmare.
Reason science difficulty 4, brought down to diff 3 because of your advanced sensors.
You get an extra dice.
With threat or momentum.
Momentum.
All right.
Uh,
Wrong layer.
Good. We get a tough one.
Yeah, they didn't pass as close by to you. Otherwise, you would have had all authorization to stop them and search them.
Oh well. It's okay to fail once in a while, so let's see what happens.
And ship sensor science.
Even when I go against the chances, I succeed.
And the assist from the ship.
Get it if no one else is getting it.
Also, you click daring science?
Did I?
Yeah. But
Oops.
what's your reason? 10?
Reason science is much higher regardless, so it won't matter.
Yeah. Alright, so we got 2 momentum on top of that. Yeah, this is basically the equivalent of a 100-year-old pleasure yacht. Well, not pleasure yacht. 100-year-old yacht that's been meticulously refurbished just over the years. So despite the frame and everything being 100 years old, she looks brand new. And private owner or registry under the SS Starsail. Pretty generic name. And pretty much as soon as you came on their scopes, they kind of very gently diverted the course 15 degrees east to the starboard and said, "Nope, I'm not getting involved in that."
That's not suspicious at all.
It's not. Someone can give me an insight, security, or command and difficulty 2.
Calder, do you want to get the command roll?
Yes, I will.
Yeah, insight, command, and difficulty 2.
Take a threat for bold. I don't need bold.
Nope, but you got some momentum off that. It is not totally unusual, for when especially when civilian ships see a full Starfleet convoy to kind of give them a wide berth, just because Starfleet convoys are kind of take over the stars, and you're supposed to give them a wide clearance. And if you get too, and basically the idea is if you get too close, it looks suspicious, or you could be pulled over or questioned and have your ship searched and all this delay, and it's just so much easier just to divert your course a little bit. So, looks a little suspicious, but it's more of just like, that's Starfleet. I don't want to get entangled in that. And I'm just kind of playing, so let's make something happen. As you're watching all this, the Clydesdale starts falling behind a little bit. She's losing warp speed, and there's a distance gaining between you two.
Captain, we've got a straggler.
Is there something wrong with that ship?
You don't know, but you could do a sensor scan, or you could hail them,
We do both.
or you could do both.
Scan them.
And science are a little bit away, but that's gonna drop down really quickly. Reason science difficulty 3, brought down by 2 from testing theory and advanced sensors. Yep.
You got 2 float.
Yeah.
All right, to float. It appears that power output from the Clydesdale has dropped 5%, and thus they're are unable to maintain the advanced warp bubble that they had before. So they are slowing down.
Free question. Can they still maintain a certain speed? Like what speed can they actually maintain?
I'll take that as a free question. It is unknown at this time, but you were traveling at warp 8, which took a while to even get up to that velocity. And they're currently dropping down to warp 7 and probably 6.5.
The funny thing is, scientifically speaking, that wouldn't happen in space.
Warp drives, I've non-Newtonians, though.
You could cut the warp engine and maintain speed.
Okay. So their power output has dropped, and they've lowered down to a safer warp velocity. Oh yeah, because that's how the saucer section. Yeah, because as you can shove a saucer section of a galaxy class at warp speed if the star drive happened to be at warp speed. It's just the saucer will just kind of cruise on the warp bubble until it collapses. But regardless, the Clydesdale is slowing to warp 6.6. And you are currently pulling away from them. Do you wish to change course or hail them?
Hail. Hail them and then put it on screen.
Yep. L, any other questions you want to ask or anything you want to do with this float?
I'm trying to think what kind of advantage we could set up. We do got the 2 float.
And you do have your free question.
I already used the free question. You know what? Let's use the 2 float for an advantage to assist in diagnosing the problem. Basically, so we can use the sensors to help with diagnosing the problem later, if possible.
Okay, that sounds good.
Bridge, this is engineering. Why are we slowing down?
A ship that's passing by is having engine problems, and I'm going to see if they would need any form of assistance.
Okay, I'll have a team standing by in case we need to beam over and help.
Yeah, you can have that. You have your engineering team on standby. If you want, you can give me a presence command or engineering in difficulty 2 to have them all geared up on the transporter pad and ready to go, so you can get over there quickly. And there it is. You get your teams together, they grab their gear, and they're on their way to the transporter room. You manage to hail them. Give me 1 second here. Ah, Captain, and pleasure to meet ya.
We noticed some form of a power surge on your ship, and saw a decrease in your warp factor. Is there some form of problem?
Yeah, there's a Zuhi, a Jim Bob, and something in time warp. That is literally what he says on screen.
I'm slowly starting to not like this guy. Okay.
Oh, give it about 30 seconds.
Okay.
No, I do not like this.
I would like to insight to see if he's actually, because I don't trust this man instantly with him not being technical about this.
Insight command opposed, and I'm gonna be rolling dice in secret.
Okay. One threat and 2 momentum for 2 dice.
Okay.
Regalling one of the zeros. Of course.
Our initial insight on him is correct, that there is something weird about him, and something doesn't quite line up.
Like, more, is this guy this guy actually on a starship in not know?
It looks like he's on a starship.
I'm saying own. Not on.
Does he own a starship and not know it?
Well, more no, like ownership and not know the basics.
No, this is the captain of the Clydesdale, you think. Except, did you actually see this? Did you actually see this guy before?
No. Wait.
Yeah, you're not sure. So, what do you say to him?
Do you need assistance with the ship? I have crew ready to beam aboard to assist, to help you with any problems you have.
Oh, yeah, the ship thing. I suppose I could be done with that now. And with a snap of the fingers, he walks through the screen.
Oh, goddamn it, Q.
Hello, everybody. Nice to see you in this neck of the woods. How rude of me. I should introduce myself. Oh, my name is Q. You probably know me. You probably know my friend Q. Big forehead, pointy chin, kind of a scowling arc. I must say, I am much more handsome than Q, but You can still call me Q.
Do you need something, Q?
No, it was actually you that needed it something. What was I was giving you? Oh. Oh, yes. Yes. I was here to warn you against setting up your starbase.
Why is that?
Well, have you truly considered the consequences of planting a flag and setting up a starbase at the edge of your territories and not truly knowing what's on the other side? Who knows what kind of evil, monstrous things or terrible, creatures you can meet out there in dark space? Have you truly considered the consequences of this action? Are you sure you're prepared for such things?
Question: Would by this point they probably have been teaching everybody about Q, like at the academy and on all ships?
Yeah, everyone is at least tangentially aware of Q. Command staff would have direct files on him.
I'm about to say, well, we already solved one of our dealt with one alien race from the tall grass without that much of a problem.
Yes, the Chigo. Quite concerning in that incident. And you managed to walk into the Andala Confederacy and piss them off 3 ways from Sunday.
But we helped them. Them and prevented a neutral zone and potential war.
Well, see, my issue is, well, not my issue, more of your issue is you are attempting to stick your nose in places that belong to other people. You can set up forts, you can plant your flags, but that space has already been claimed by someone else. Or your mere presence is there could be antagonizing to them.
Do these does whom owns this this system that we might potentially be stepping on?
The system itself is uninhabited. It's more of the space around it and just beyond on your border. But the logistics of that is out of the question. You already bring a Starbase Aegis out here, so I suppose I could just take care of that little Starbase problem of yours. Raises a hand threateningly.
Wait, don't.
Aw. So you're saying you have what it takes?
I mean, couldn't we just... So if we currently place the Starbase where it will be, it's going to be causing a problem because of the current space. Does that space have any form of value other than just it being a dead space?
You will make it valuable by putting your Starbase base there. Placing Starbase is definitely a very big symbol of I own this place. I have dominion over it, and you paint a giant target on your back.
I mean, the Starbase will currently be on. Will it's still in the Federation base, space, and it will be near. Be near a patch of space that kind of need it via the neighboring worlds. In the Silk Road.
Well, I guess my only question is the only real concern myself and the Q have is once you place the Starbase up and you antagonize all these different fearful and wonderful races from across the galaxy, can you hold your ground? Once you build the Starbase, can you actually defend in the territory you so gallantly claim?
Okay, so I believe so, but I doubt we'd be causing trouble unless they're bringing trouble themselves.
You don't seem so sure on that assessment. Can you hold your ground?
This is me talking above game.
Okay.
I feel like this is the equivalent of me saying yes without knowing the quote-unquote boundaries, as if like, for example, I will say yes, and then say oh, then you can handle 2 Borg cubes, without knowing the context of what I'm holding my ground against.
Yeah, pretty much. This is Q. Whatever you say is going to be a trap. Yeah, we all know how Q operate.
Do you want to chime in, fellow crew members?
I will say, above game, as a GM, I won't throw you against something that I do not think you are equipped to handle.
I know.
But it's Q.
I think with Q, yeah, I think with this, I would also start to go in the convenience of everyone would be on the bridge now.
Yep, everyone's on the bridge, and surprisingly, nothing's happening outside the ship.
Time dilation?
Hit the pause button?
He hit the pause button on the universe.
Yeah, he time dilation.
Yep. He snaps his fingers, and a bunch of crickets appear around the bridge. Cricket, 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 cricket.
Captain, if I may.
You may.
Mr. Q, we understand what you're saying about the presence of the Starbase here. It's an effort to promote stability in this region, to promote peace between different factions here, trade, prosperity. I mean, it's no guarantee, but it's our effort to, bring some peace and calm to this part of space. We don't know what's out there, and we're certainly not looking to pick a fight, but we're doing our best.
Well, a lot of people have placed forts in other people's countries and said it was for peace and prosperity, and it all turned out very, very well for them.
Well, we don't see it as a fort. We see it as an embassy, a trading post, a repair depot, a pub. Place for the different races of this area to come together and maybe find some common ground.
Well, let's see how good you are at finding common ground then. And snap of his fingers. And you all end up in a tall wooden fort. You are all dressed in... Let me adjust that volume. All the senior staff appear inside this fort, and you're dressed in Terran American and uniform circa 1870s. And you appear to be on the frontier plains. You are in you're in those uniforms. You have a binocular on your side and a pistol. Oh, from the era as well.
I hope our uniforms aren't 7th Cavalry.
Somebody been watching too much of first season Next Gen lately.
Captain, there's no ship to fly here.
And there won't be for another 1,800 years.
Period did you say we were in?
1870s. Late 1800s, 1870s. You are possibly in the frontier west of America.
Yeah, so you gotta wait about another 500 years for a ship.
Just find the fort.
You look around and you do have some things available. You do have a chariot, which is way out of season, about Roman era, but effective. You have a horse cart over here with a couple horses, a saddled horse here, and then you have a couple cannons in setup. 2 of them are on towers. These towers are about 3 stories tall, and then these cannons are
tower.
Surprisingly, you still have your wings. Everyone's alien biology is still alien. You're just in uniform.
See anything around us?
Go ahead and give me insight security difficulty 2.
Insight security.
Is there anybody else besides us?
Yes. As there's a bunch of other human and officers. A bunch of human NPC officers who appear to be acting in era, not even blinking at Maldon and El's appearance.
Security, no problem.
Okay.
Yes.
Then you see this. Riding over the ridge as coming over the canyon is
Generate 1 momentum.
Yep, generate 1 momentum. And you see a large attack pack of Native Americans on horseback.
Captain, we got company.
Since you did see him coming, you all have 1 turn earned to make preparatory actions.
L says, Captain, I guess you're now a colonel.
Okay, let me think of a. Okay, Colonel, what's your order?
the militiamen and are freaking out. Oh no! It's the engines!
Okay, I'm gonna tell them all to calm and instead of yourselves. God, I can't think. God damn it. This is just.
Man the walls.
Yes, man. Yeah. Man the walls, but this could be some form of trick question with Q. Like.
Maybe he wants to see if we can handle this situation without resorting to violence.
Q appears behind you. What are we gonna do, Colonel? They're coming at us!
Okay, I'm going to order the men to man the walls and muskets ready.
All right. Presence command difficulty 3. They are in quite a panic.
Okay. 2 momentum, 1 threat for 4 dice, and I activate bold. Leadership is a focus.
That'll
Sir,
work.
I recommend that we ask them to hold their fire.
Yes, that's a part of the thing to engage on my order.
Yep. That can be part of it.
I'm gonna legal.
Do a little
I'll
fishing.
be right back, but just real quick, my thought was we could also try inviting them over for dinner.
I don't think that's they look mad.
They do look mad.
I'll be back in a minute.
Yep. All right, that is the captain's turn. Who wants to go next? Russ, Maldone, or L? Or L went AFK, so
I'm
Russ,
going to
what's
go up and down
yours?
the line and tell them to be calm. Don't open fire yet.
Wait for the whites of their eyes.
So in general, calm them down and get them ready.
Right, calm, reassuring presence. Nobody panic. Nobody open fire without permission yet.
Presence command difficulty 2, and this will give you an advantage on the soldiers.
I'll spend 1 point of momentum. I'd like to re-roll that. Support your peers and subordinates to help them out.
Surprisingly, these are your peers and subordinates. Oh, Ash, lovely you to come. You can re-roll both those zeros if you would like.
Welcome to the Q episode.
Yeah, this is going to be a fun one.
Yeah, Q showed up on your ship. It asked if you had what it took to hold your ground, and now you are in a late 18th century fort on the frontier, and gosh darn it, them Indians over the hills.
Think Little Bighorn.
You're in Little Bighorn, and it's gonna get interesting.
Cool.
And also, Q is Nathan Fillion. Okay. With that, you got That is 2 momentum generated, and the regulation troops are now seem to be calm. They're taking a breath. They're aiming down sight and waiting for orders.
Don't worry, lads. The colonel's going to take care of us.
All right. Shatrak, El, or Maldone, what would you like to do? Everyone gets 1 action in before the battle starts.
I'll hit the line, I suppose. Get myself a nice vantage point. And
Are you gonna be
that
ready
the
to fire?
cannon is loaded.
Yeah. Are you going to use the cannon?
I'm gonna make sure it's loaded and ready to go.
How many opposing forces are we talking?
Right now you see a warband and of 6, but you can't see much farther than the edge of this field.
Okay.
But they're coming with hostile intent.
And we've got cannons, defenses, and what?
Yep. You have cannons, you have binoculars, and a pistol all on your side. If you're like a rifle, that'll cost 1 threat.
What, do I have an equivalent to my Yushan?
Yeah, you have a dagger, and you pick it
Cool.
up, and you kind of know how to use it, just like your Ushan.
Okay.
Same thing with your pistols. Even if you don't have a historical advantage, you pick up the pistol and you're like, oh, I know how to use this, just like I know how to use my Type 2 phaser. That's weird. And any equivalent knowledge that you could have in the 24th century somehow translates into 18th century. Or 19th. Late 19th century.
How do we feel about a flanking maneuver? Sneak around the back and come up from behind and take a few of them out.
There is a forest down here.
Well, my thought is that we wait for them to right up to the gate, and if they don't open fire, we try and negotiate with them.
Yeah, so I can hide in the forest, and if they do open fire, I come up behind them and kill a couple. I mean, disarm them. Well, it is a
I mean, they'll. If we do, and they somehow have seen that we do have people in the might throw the negotiations out the window for them thinking that it's some form of trap.
it's a suggestion.
Yeah, thought of this.
Hmm?
Yeah, the thought of this August.
Yeah, my thought is just, we wait for them to come up. If they don't open fire, we walk out, see if we can talk to their chief. Maybe work something out.
I would just point out Q simulation. So
I don't think that'll work.
He doesn't think we're ready and that we're primitive and warlike. I think we got to try and prove him wrong.
That's why I said we should invite them to dinner.
Sure, I'm sure we'll give them blankets after that or something. They're gonna be very suspicious of anything we try to do, so we need to be very, very careful. Also, it's very possible that offering to give them things, if they're already at the point where we're very quickly ascending towards violence, I don't know if we should try to offer them stuff other than, at least not material goods, if that makes any sense. Don't want to make them more suspicious. Like we have a balance here to strike between being way too nice and being incredibly suspicious and standing our ground, essentially.
Anybody got a peace pipe and some peyote?
30 seconds to declare actions, and combat will start.
Told you I can't.
So yes or no to my thing.
Have a horse we can give them.
Let's see if we could try and talk to them, and if they don't.
Well, someone should go out there and talk to them out there, and not wait till they're up on our gate. That's how a fort works.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
All right, who wants to go out? And is Ash trying to sneak into the forest?
I mean, I don't think so. I don't know.
Okay, I would like to attempt to go out and see if we could talk.
I'll go out with him.
I'm gonna go in the forest. I was not told not to or told yes. So I'm just gonna go hide.
As you step outside, IQ flashes next to you. Are you sure about this, Captain? They don't seem to be the talking type right now.
Could I insight to see if there's a chance of negotiations? Do you see?
Can I pick up the mind of the chief? See what his thoughts are.
Okay. We're gonna do a couple things first. Ash, I need control security and you set the difficulty for how difficult it will be to find you in the forest.
Let's go for a 4.
Control security difficulty 4.
I take 1 threat.
Don't get yourself scalped.
And I'm gonna take 2 momentum. I'm gonna probably get that back.
Yep.
Good thing I did. You fucking kidding. Oh, this is an early determination spin.
What value?
Serving Starfleet is a family tradition. I'm trying to protect my colleagues in the fort. And my duty is to protect them. That's how I serve.
Yep, that'll work.
There we go. That was just balls.
Yeah, you sneak out the gate. There's actually a side gate down here. You sneak out, and who do you bring with you, or is it just you? Do you bring a security team with you? Ash? Yep. Okay.
I'm just bearing. I'm not doing anything. I'm just hiding.
Yep, but you have, like, someone with you.
Okay.
Yep, that's what I was asking.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right.
Just tell them to stay down. I'm not doing anything until, something happens.
Which something? What's your trigger and what's
If
your action?
hostilities engage, I don't reckon these pistols have area.
Surprisingly they do.
If hostilities engage, I will flank the enemy and engage. Shoot
Alright.
them.
Yeah, basically mechanically the skins of all the items have changed, but everything mechanically still works the same. For some weird Q reason.
Gotcha.
Insight command, difficulty 3. One of you can take the lead, the other one can assist. And Ross, you can ask an additional question with your telepathy.
I'm trying to figure out what the mindset of the chief is. Is he set on war? Is he open to talking?
Yeah, you would have to make the roll.
Okay. The insight command?
Yep. One of you can take the lead, the other one can assist.
How high is the insight?
I'm 11-4.
I'm 5'9", so you are 2 higher.
Okay. So I'll roll and you can assist.
Yes.
Nice.
So that is 1 momentum.
Yep, 1 momentum generated. You do see a one person up front with a heavily implied eye plume that seems to be the leader. He is offended and upset and is kind of coming in to issue a final warning.
I'll whisper what I hear to the captain, or what I pick up to the captain.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, both of you can pick up on this. Ross, you can ask one additional question with your telepathy. Is it telepathy or empathy?
Telepathy.
Telepathy. Yeah, you can ask one more question with the telepathy chat.
Is there a particular issue that he's really pissed off about?
I have a better suggestion.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Is his final warning going to be words or attack or throwing sharp object at someone?
Ross, what's your question?
I want to know if there's an issue that he's really pissed off about, that's bringing him here, and kind of what he wants to resolve that.
Your presence. Your existence is uncalled for.
Well, that makes sense considering the situation. I'll relay that to the captain. He basically wants us out of here. This is their territory.
His war party, he stops short and he walks up on his horse. I see you have come onto our land and set up your fort, or despite the claims of my fathers and my forefathers on this land and for generations.
Sorry, the thing of what to say, because
Yeah, you are completely thrown off the deep end.
yes.
She's kind of whispering to you, I don't think he likes you. Spending 2 threat for our secret reasons.
I would like to spend 4 momentum to cancel that.
I will allow it.
Is everyone okay with that? Prevent GM magic happening.
You can spend two momentum to set an advantage, and that will allow you to do something. And to possibly counteract it. And 2. Alright, 2 momentum is spent. Shorthrock, I need insight security difficulty 2.
Okay. I doubt I have a focus here.
Hazard awareness tactics.
Take a threat.
As the captain is as the captain is doing the negotiations at the gate, you hear a twig snap behind you. As quite suddenly, there's a warband on foot that is attacking you, and there's a large force are making a break straight to the wall.
Oh, they spotted me?
Yes, they have
spotted me.
Yep, they have spotted you, and they are going to attempt to hit you with a tomahawk.
Yeah, that's ranged. Or maybe are they trying to hit me with it? Like, hit me?
Yeah, that's ranged.
Oh. What is a melee?
I will spend a threat.
Do I have some cover in my little hidey hole?
Nope, you didn't ask for cover there before.
Okay. Well, I thought a diff 4 check was good, but you know, things happen.
And that is a hit. Spending a threat to reroll those zeros. That is crap damage. Still crap damage. You take 4 damage as tomahawk zings past your head and embeds itself in the tree behind you. It is now player's turn.
Yep.
The war chief or the standard
one
guy?
with the red dot.
All right, war chief. How many dice you playing?
1.
With threat?
Yep.
I'll match.
Okay.
Oh, come on, roll. There it goes.
Oh, we rolled my 0.
You're tied.
You fuck. That's my 3rd one. Okay. What the hell? Save milestone.
Yep.
I think I've stabbed in most of these.
Yeah, anyone where you've done melee, I'll count.
Okay. So Boop, boop. Done.
What value?
Expect the unexpected.
This is a surprise attack.
Mm-hmm. There we go. Good 20.
As you come at him, and with a dagger, he parries with his spear, but you manage to get around him and get a good. Oh, that is a major ouchie.
That's also intense.
Yeah. Oh, you have the
Mm-hmm.
martial artist. Oof.
Yeah. Oh wait, I didn't have to use my determination on that. I could have used a Yushan talent.
Okay, go ahead and walk that back. Because the Ushan talent allows you to reroll all the
Yeah,
dice
it's a
in the pool.
reroll.
Is it one reroll or all the dice in the pool?
I think it's.
I think it's just
Let me
a reroll.
double check. I think it's you decide you can reroll.
Yeah, that is not worth me keeping him up. So, with a dramatic Wilhelm scream, and he falls down.
Can I multi-target that?
Yeah, there's a bunch of these guys in close range. You can definitely swing for this guy at least.
It's half damage, right?
Yep, half damage to the second target.
I don't think that's an injury, is it? One.
That costs 2
no.
momentum, I believe.
Yes.
Yeah.
Not worth it because it's not gonna take him down. So, and they're minions, so it doesn't really matter
Yeah.
for wounds. If it doesn't take him down, it's useless.
Okay.
Instead, I'll swift task.
What would Swift task stab the next guy?
Stab this guy. So if I do in the double target thing, I can hit both.
All right. How many dice are you rolling?
This one.
One extra. I'll match. Good luck, buddy. You got this. You don't got this.
That's bad. I'm gonna re-roll because what's the chances of me getting another 20? Okay.
Nice. So that is. Oh, you got one from the last one, and then this is 4 more. So you have a bunch of float. And with that critical fail, I'm gonna say that he falls in a certain way that you can and add that damage to everyone in this group.
Even half. That's down.
Yeah. As you with the flurry of your Bowie knife, you manage to get all these guys down. You have 1 float available. Go for it, poofs.
I don't think there's anything I can do with that that's meaningful. Could I create an advantage that as of now the ones at the gate have not noticed this commotion? By spending 2?
I will allow that. You managed to keep this pretty quiet, especially as you didn't discharge a firearm.
Mm-hmm. That's it for me.
Okay. You guys have quick action.
Do you want to go, Goss? Because I'm kind of dealing with stuff out here for the moment.
Are you guys going to negotiate, or should I fire the cannon?
I'd like to try and negotiate.
And just use my turn to assist Goss.
Okay, that sounds good.
Chief, I understand our presence here upsets you. This is your people's land. However, there's plenty of space here. I think we could try and share it, our peoples together. Come to some kind of common ground, work together on this. We don't want a war with you. Starting a war with us would certainly be bad for your people. Certainly, there's some way we could find some way to exist here together.
He's going to ask, what do you wish is to bring us in exchange for you violating our land? You have sweet and honeyed words, but your hands are empty.
What is it your people need? You look like a wise chief who sees to the needs of his people. What do they need?
Get you everywhere.
Go ahead and give me a presence, command, and opposed.
Can I add a point of momentum to that as well?
Yep. I will spend 3 to match.
Check out my suggestion.
I saw. Okay, so they are achieved to target number 15 with 4 focus. Nice. So that is 6 for me and 3 for you. You do get an assist from the captain.
I would like to treat this as a direct and use my pike metal for +2. Wait, no, that'd only be 5.
That'd be 5 versus 6.
So even if I crit, it's useless.
Yep.
Okay, so I'll just a little normal then.
Oh, I have a palm leaf. Would that be of any help here?
Oh, a palm leaf. That would definitely help. Yeah, that'll bring down and the diff by 1. And with 1, so that's 4. That's 4 to 5.
Okay, so so I realized that after I clicked. So do you just want me to exactly just ban my pike metal instead?
I'll put it to you this way: you can burn your pike metal, right now, or you can spend 2 momentum to create an advantage.
Okay, I'll ban my Medal of Honor then.
Okay, and what advantage would you bring to this negotiation? What extra things do you have that you could offer as peace offerings?
Extra horses.
How many extra?
How many we got?
With the advantage, you probably have about. You could probably wrangle up 30. 30 trained, horse-broken, and horses.
That's a lot of horses.
Do you want to give him that much, though?
Let's start with 20. 20 trained horses.
That would certainly boost his cred.
Yeah. I want to see his reaction for us saying 20 trained horses.
It's a lot of horses.
Raised eyebrow. He didn't think you would go that high, especially since they are hostile and horse, especially a trained horse, broken horse. That is a war asset.
Yeah, and
you will give us 20 horses in exchange for our land, and you killing our herds and breaking our land.
We don't seek to take anything from you. We can see if we can share the resources together in a way that both of us benefit and that neither party suffers.
Okay. As of this point, you get the impression that he is at least at the table with you and willing to negotiate, but there might be some more wiggle room you can give him. So, he's at the state of at least willing to talk without hostilities. Question is will the rest of his warband be aware of this? You guys have kept the initiative. Would you like to do swift task? Ross, you can spend 2 momentum to swift task and make another go at talking to him. Put something else on the table.
What does he want?
we'll ask if, yeah, I mean, much asking if 20 isn't a
20 is a good. I can't think. 20 horses is a good number, but that is a war asset. You were on the right track of he's concerned about his people. His people live on the land, and you are a disruption to them living off the land. So,
do they need food? Do they need shelters? What?
Food and shelters would go a long way in counteracting that, because that is what you are disrupting. Would you be willing to offer that?
We could help their people build more homes.
Build more shelters and learn how and share living off the land.
Yes.
Right.
So you will assimilate us into your culture and erase our way of life.
We will not. Not. We will also attempt to preserve it.
We're offering you the benefits of our society to use as you will. We don't want to take away anything from your culture.
Okay. You can do another presence command oppose. I spent 2 threat to give them a +1 trait of traditionalist, and this seems threatening to his way of life.
Okay, now I ban my pike metal fade. It's 2 hits.
Yep.
Okay. You have my permission to spend all the dice.
You
Goth?
use all the dice. I would suggest using the other model that doubles the focus range.
I don't have a focus that would apply here, I don't think. Those Federation law and politics might help.
I mean, yeah, we're using like the how we were doing in worlds to become member worlds.
Do you have anything like history?
Or negotiation.
No, closest thing I got is the Federation law and politics. The rest is technical.
I'm not feeling it.
Okay. So we have 4 momentum, so that would get me 4 dice.
You get 4 dice total.
Does that palm leaf still work, or is it a one-time only?
It's one time only.
Okay. All right. Can I re-roll that?
Do you have a means of re-rolling?
Let's see. Legion of Honor?
What does Legion of Honor do? That ignore?
Yeah, once permission, ignore a single complication suffered in the task before the GM announces complications.
Yeah, you can use that to quash that, but it's not going to re-roll it. So
Yeah, I guess that's all I got.
And then we're using the Crystal Pike, so we're 4 versus 5.
And it's a tough room.
Going what? Would you like to spend a milestone to reroll?
Yeah, I'll do that.
Or the captain could give you a determination.
I'll give him a determination.
Okay, that'll work. To what value will you spend your new determination, Frost?
Other cultures are interesting and have much to offer.
This is
And
a very
no train.
interesting culture. Yes, that value will work. So you can re-roll your 2 failures. Or you can re-roll the whole pool and enchant it.
I can do the
However,
all 4, you mean?
Yep. When you do a determination re-roll, you can re-roll as many dice as you would like.
So what do you guys think? All 4?
Most people just do the zeros, but if you're feeling lucky, or if you want to chance it.
I'm not feeling lucky. I'm going to go with 2, though.
All right.
Good enough.
Nice. So that is 1 momentum generated.
Chief, another advantage of us being allies together is that if you are having conflicts with other tribes, we can help you with that to gain peace with those tribes, to stop any conflicts you have with them.
You will go to war with us.
We will not go to war with you unless you're attacked, you're unprovoked attacked. We will help defend you, but we'd like to settle any disputes like we're doing together, if we can.
Interesting. And if that at Q goes, all right. He snaps his fingers and all the Braves disappear. Any stress that you have generated, it will reset. So, you're willing to talk about it, but what about our people who are not so willing to talk?
Well, that's always in a tough call situation. We don't want to start a fight. If someone is an aggressor and they're attacking, and we'll defend ourselves, but we'll always use the least amount of force, and we're always trying to stop fighting if we can.
I mean, a good example with us fighting against someone who won't use a piece is the Dominion War.
Interesting. Well, I'm not quite done with you yet, so let's start the next round. And with that, modern day contemporary angry Klingons appear on the horizon and start charging.
He totally is copying a Star Trek Next Gen episode, but it's cool. I like it.
Yep, you have two squads. One's going off the north path, one's coming off the south path. Everyone is aware of this, and top of the round. Players can go first.
Does this count as new combat?
Yeah, new combat.
Okay,
Stress resets as well.
She didn't even get a turn last round.
Yeah.
So I'm just in the woods, like, I got it. Where'd they go? Klingon.
Yep, pretty much.
Yeah.
Snap of a Q's finger.
It's like he can cheat or something.
Q's OP, please nerf.
But I'm so dashingly handsome, and you have to let me cheat.
Please nerf.
Cannonball.
okay, cannon time. It seems reasonable.
Okay.
The commander has asked for cannons.
And
You mean
that
the
will
colonel,
be
right?
Colonel.
okay. So that'll be a direct.
Cool. Now I
Okay.
get to be a major pain.
Yes.
So we control security, a difficulty 2. The cannon's gonna have 4 dice plus your security, and it will also have area.
Security what?
Control security difficulty E2. Do you have any focuses in heavy artillery or starship weapons?
No.
Alright.
I think using the cannons might be a mistake, but
How so?
well, we just peace talked the Indians here. Now we're gonna just open fire on the Klingons.
Having Klingons.
I mean, with fighting against Klingons on a war craze who say some people who would also wouldn't be below them to attack medical personnel.
How about some warning shots right in front of them to stop their charge?
I was just thinking
Yeah.
the same thing. Let me fire a warning shot right in front of them.
Okay.
Yes.
Same difficulty, resident security. Yeah, control. It'll be control.
It's the same score either way.
Yeah.
Okay, let me buy 1 extra dice.
With threat or momentum?
Momentum. There's the roll. And I am aiming like right here.
All right. Go ahead and roll the damage. This isn't gonna actually hit them, but we're looking for an injury to see if you can startle them.
How many dice?
4 plus your security, so 8 dice total.
That might be enough.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6.
And let's spend the 1 on piercing too, if it just in case.
It's not so much resistance.
Okay.
So
So is that enough?
yeah, that's enough. This entire our crowd is they're not out of the fight, but they are startled and they're like, "Oh, I don't want to go that way anymore. There's a big crater in front of us that wasn't there here in a second." Players first round. Would you like to swift task or keep the initiative for free?
Why give us? Yeah. It's. So, did that stop him?
That's up this side. The other side's still going.
I would
I
ask
like the dual idea a lot.
Yeah. Shithagok, you are definitely the person who would duel.
Maybe we can
Yeah.
say, send us your champion or we'll destroy the lot of you, or risk being destroyed.
Yes. So, Maldon, attempt to do a one shot with the other cannon
All right.
on your turn.
Okie dokie.
Control security. Hey, difficulty 2.
He who is the best warrior and has the most honor come forth.
Maldon.
Okay. I was told to fire a warning shot.
Yes. You can spend the last momentum if you want.
All right. I'm gonna need it because combat is not my specialty. Well, let's get into it. Fire a warning shot with a cannon.
Easy peasy.
Could be worse.
Could be. I could have Gimli standing next to me.
Well, you could also crawl up into a ball and use the rocket boots.
I don't think that's a good idea.
That's it. We warned you. Prepare to be boarded.
Bowling.
Oh, diff 2. Okay. This shouldn't be too bad, but we're going to take that focus off. I'm going to buy a singular dice.
With DOS momentum.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Lovely. And I didn't spend any threats, so I've got nothing to reroll with here.
Oof. Would you like to spend a determination on this?
Yeah. You know what? That sounds like a pretty great idea.
To what value?
Know the battlefield, control the battlefield. I'm trying to influence. Actually, you know what? We're gonna go with eager to please because that was an order from the captain.
I'll accept that. There we go. You load out the cannon, you strike the match, you drop the match, and you go, no, stop. You stomp on the match, and then you strike another one, and aim and fire, and it crashes just in front of them. Security's 1, so roll me 5 challenge dice. We are looking for 5 or more. 5 or more damage. And there's your 5. So this group is now stunned. As the cannon and ball crashes in front of them and leaving an impact crater, and the warriors skid to a stop. It is now their turn.
Too bad they're stunned.
Well, I'm gonna attempt to unstun them. I'm gonna have my Klingon veteran and attempt to pull the troops back together by making a difficulty 2 presence command, and you got this, boy. Yep, you got this. I believe in you. Yay! This second group is unstunned. As the veteran in the middle. We are Klingon! We are not... we do not, hide from explosions. We run towards them!
I mean, you wasted your action,
turn?
and you can't keep the initiative.
Yeah.
Yep.
Player turn now?
Player turn.
How do we want to do this? I can step out of the woods and challenge them, or one of you can.
How would setting up this challenge work, GM?
Call them out. Send us your bravest warrior, or be destroyed without honor.
Yeah, pretty much. You have to get their attention and call them out.
Okay, I'm going to do that. That with a presence command.
Yeah, presence command. Difficulty 2 to call them out and present this challenge.
Okay, take 3 threat for 4 dice.
Thank
and I
you.
activate bold. I get to reroll one of those zeros.
Nice.
That's 6
Yeah.
successes.
So it's 4 momentum generated. Yeah, that's the thing. You managed to call him out after a moment. After a moment, one of the Klingon veterans steps forth. I will accept your challenge. Bring me your bravest warrior.
And I'm there.
Yep. And quick action. You can go first.
Are we still in initiative, or
Yeah.
have we paused that for
Yeah,
this?
you can go first because quick to action.
Yep, pretty much. Yeah, you can go first.
Okay, then I walk over, present myself to the Klingon. I challenge you. If you are truly Klingon, you will fight me with honor. We will see who is the greatest among us.
No weapons? Or shall we make this entertaining?
I'll let you decide. Batleth?
Yep, he pulls
Versus-
Batleth out.
My little knife?
Yep, he pulls out a gosh darn Batleth.
Good. I knew what he'd decide. I didn't want to be the one that knives.
All right. You have initiative.
Oh, okay. I don't want to be the first to attack. I will use my turn to dodge. Like, you can take a dodge action. Is that a thing in this game?
Not directly, but what you could do is what you could do is you could take an action to set up an advantage its next turn. So basically, for a dodge action, I would say daring security difficulty 2, and if you hit it, you can increase the difficulty of his next attack by 1.
Okay.
As you have the advantage of you are in the dodge state. So you're basically creating an advantage as that you are dodging. Because that makes sense mechanically.
Okay,
Kind of.
I'll take that. Yeah.
Yeah. Daring security difficulty 2.
Take a threat. You need some more.
I mean, it's always Q.
Sure.
And you are in the dodge, and you are currently dodging.
Now do the, motion, come at me motion.
Wow. Yeah, that works. All right. Do you wish to keep?
I do.
All right. This is humorous to him. He's gonna charge, and I'm spending 1 threat for 3 dice.
I will match. So
With
just no
1
change.
momentum.
No threat.
right.
Got bold, so I'm gonna give you threat. So it's just it'll just cancel.
One for 1. Want to make this interesting? And 4 dice.
I will match, so there is no change.
All right. Well, both roll 4 dice. I have hand to hand and
I do as well.
warrior spirit.
I don't have that. That's the negative one or something like that. I forgot.
And you have the dodge trait, so you get plus 1.
6.
So 6 versus 4, you gain 2 momentum as he lunges at you, and you quickly dive to the side, and you see an opening. Ow.
Oh, that's gonna be so expensive for you to stay up. That's
Okay.
5. It goes 5 movement threat.
5. So 5 threats
Because
to
it's
stay
one
up.
per. It's 1 per effect.
1 per
right?
effect. Yeah, and then that is
Plus the initial 1,
9
right?
9 damage. So yeah, you get him. You get him right in the kidney.
He still has his other one.
And other 3.
Yeah,
Jesus
I'll look to
Christ,
the I'll look to the other group and say, I hope you have something better to offer. And I will wait.
Q from the back just claps. Bravo! Bravo! Singling him out in singular combat. At mano a mano, man to man. And antenna to lobster. I like it. But alas, there are more dangerous things out here that you won't be able to goad into combat. And another dramatic snap. Everyone disappears, and more lovely things come out of the forest.
This time.
Sure. I haven't used these yet. Actually, have not used these creatures. And
This could be 2 things. And I'm not going to say them.
Q, instead of this dramatic fight after fight, why don't you just let us do what we came here to do? Set up this starbase and see if we can bring some peace and stability to this region. Not this, comical farce.
I still have an hour to mess with you guys. Alright, and I'm on the right layer. So we have...
Take care of something. I'll be back. I'm still online. I just have to go to another server for a few minutes.
Alright. And because I didn't get enough fun out of it the first time.
Really, Q?
Yep. As come thundering out of the forest. Comes not 1, but 2 Tyrannosaurus Rexes. And a couple of large gangly bears. Air-like creatures. They stand 7 foot tall, and they have 2 foot long claws on their forearms. And they're loping towards you.
Are we allowed to leave positions between these grounds?
You can take like 2 momentum to get inside. Two
okay
momentum
with
I'll
that?
allow you to get inside.
Yeah, let's do that.
Exit stage left.
As you guys run inside, and Q's like, "Oh, come on!"
Discretion's the better part of valor.
Snaps in and appears right beside you, Ash.
I wonder if you'd be expecting me to just stab him right now.
You can certainly try.
Oh God.
I don't know if everyone's actually just tried to stab Q, you know? Like, Cisco punched him and that worked. He never came back.
I mean, it's like
He
the
never came
equivalent-
back.
It's like the equivalent of trying to tick off a Gmod admin.
Yeah, well, Cisco punched him and he never came back.
So you're gonna stab Q to keep him from bothering you ever again? That seems dramatic.
The only time it has ever happened, it freaking worked.
Want to start a war with a continuum?
This is how
I
you
don't
start.
think that would look good in a report.
That would be a very short war.
All right.
Hey, let's send out the horses for snacks.
Also,
They'll get full and go away.
I forgot about this trait. Also, as these bears come out, their cloak changes to a dull green color that blends into the grass. They are kind of hard to see.
A million bears.
A million bears.
A million sloth bears.
A million sloth bears.
The urge to stab grows stronger.
Cool. Because as I'm gonna try to bite this cannon. T-Rex is gonna come up. Daring security. It's a bit high up, so probably diff 3. Oh, and they're menacing, so I generate 2 momentum for the T-Rex. Spend
Maybe
1.
we could try firing blank charges in the cannons, scare them off.
I mean,
Personally, I'm gonna try to use the Klingon approach on this T-Rex.
Nom, as I bite the cannon and rip it off and throw it across the field.
Your turn.
And there's a T-Rex staring eye at eye with you guys in this fort.
Mm-hmm.
Sit.
Do you guys mind if I do something stupid? GM, I would like to jump on the T-Rex's back and attempt to do like the Klingons do and make it bite the sloth. The sloth bear. Thanks. Come here,
Yes.
sloth bears.
As the T-Rex shows up, Q, it was whispering in the air or goading you. Ew. So what are you gonna do with this one?
Does he have like are we in like period uniforms?
Yeah, everyone's in period uniforms. Everyone's
Okay,
in
is Q too?
Q is also in period uniforms, but
Okay, so
he is like Lord High Admiral. Lord
perfect.
High
So
General.
plenty of like what are those things called? Those like string things that go across uniforms, like the rope.
Braids and up.
Yeah, those things. I want to rip that off of him and use it as a bridle on the T-Rex. Is that a bridle thing that goes in its mouth?
Yep.
Yeah, I want to do that.
Free
Have some fun with
action,
it.
but I kind of want you to go do this, attempt this anyway. Daring security, difficulty 2.
Right. Get you up to an even number. And reroll that comp. I don't like non-even numbers, so I'll get you to an 8.
And that gives you up to 5. As you rip it epitaph off, and you can use that as a tool as you run on top of this T-Rex to wrangle it. I'm assuming that's the intention.
Pet dinosaur. Yes, this is the pet. This is the intention.
This is the intention to wrangle a T-Rex.
Maybe I could convince Q to miniaturize it for me so I can keep it. Session goal.
Yeah, you'll have to talk to him about it. Difficulty 3, because I don't think you're used to wrangling animals at all. Do you have a history of this?
No.
Difficulty 4, because T-Rex ain't used to being.
I think that back. If you consider this more difficult than wrangling, newly enlisted, it's like newly enlisted security officers.
No. I'm talking like actual non-sapient animals.
No.
All right, so +1 difficulty for that, and +1 difficulty because apex predacles don't wrangle too well. So
They also, died. So let's see. If they would have been domesticated, they probably would have survived.
Yeah.
It's a good strategy.
So control security difficulty E4.
1 threat, 2 momentum.
This is insane.
This is amazing.
See if you can get it to attack the other T-Rex.
Ooh. Booyah. My T-Rex. I will name him Hubert.
I would say if you name it Rexy, I'm disappointed, but Hubert works. As you jump on top of this Rex, you get the bridle across its 2-foot wide mouth. You stand on its shoulders and you're wrangling this thing, and it doesn't quite it after a minute it doesn't quite settle down, but it at least accepts that if you jerk the bridle one direction and it goes that direction, things will be okay.
Perfect.
So it is nominally under your control.
I don't know if the other T-Rex is a good idea, but let's go kill some bear sloths.
You can certainly try.
Yeah, I think that's my turn now.
That is your turn. Would the other players like to do something? One more player.
Yeah, my turn. I'm going to fire a cannon at this boy. Centered right here.
Control security diff 2.
One momentum to threat.
I'm gonna spend that at 2 threat to increase your complication.
With targeting systems to work.
Oddly enough, yes. Oddly enough, if this reminds you of targeting, aim with the targeting computers.
I'm gonna ban my Medal of Honor to get rid of that. Oh no, I already used it.
Yep, you
But
already used it.
But I'll use the 2 gain from here to squash.
Okay, that works. As the cannon goes off, 4 plus your security.
So how do cannons work?
4 dice plus your security. They have area 1 and vicious 1.
Okay. I'm gonna spend 1 momentum to reroll those 3 dice.
Yep. Rexy boy.
So that is 10, and with area.
10 with area, so that could probably
I think hit everyone near him with 11 damage. No, wait, 12 damage.
All right, so 12 damage total. Minus 2 on. Yeah, you just hit the general area, so the cloak bearers arrows don't do anything. And they explode. And the Rex takes the shot to the chest. So the ball bounces off, but it leaves an indentation. It doesn't break the skin, but you basically break every single rib in it, and the T-Rex wheezes, is stunned, and falls over. As this entire crowd is dead. Wait, you already went, so, would you like to do a swift action?
I can't. Shouldn't all of the cloak bears gotten hit because there is area 1?
Yep, so all of them got hit. I'm just organizing them.
Okay. That is it.
Okay, it is my turn. Sure, spend 1 more. Yeah, I'm just gonna do some movement, and I'm gonna see if I can do this. Cool. Gain a momentum, and I am moving things on the map. I'm on the map layer. Yep,
Moving
that is
the map.
Alright, and that's my turn. Something happens in the background. It is now player's turn.
Goss, do either you two want to go?
Yeah, I'll run up into one of the towers there and I guess set my carbine to stun.
Wait,
And
I get it.
The T-Rex threw it across the field.
Who threw it?
The T-Rex.
Hubert.
Yeah.
the one that Ash is riding.
Herbert
Oh
the
my
T-Rex
God.
X grabbed the cannon and threw it, and Ash went, cool, free pony ride, and jumped on it.
Oh boy.
A carbine aim will cost you 1 threat. And that would be the equivalent of a Type 3 phaser rifle.
So I've got my Type 2 pistol.
Yeah,
Whatever.
yeah, you have a pistol.
I'll just go with that.
All right.
And I'll
Run up one of the towers.
yeah, and just shoot the nearest bear thing.
It is quite hard to see them, so it's actually a difficulty 4 to even get a lock on. It's kind of hard to see where the bear begins and the grass ends.
Remember, you have accurate to them. You have to wiggle all the dice with a rifle.
How does that work?
If you aim, instead of you rolling one dice, you get to roll the entire, well, as many dice as you want.
If you use a rifle, though, yeah.
Yeah, the rifle does +1 damage and has accurate, which allows you to
Reroll all your d20s.
yeah,
I see.
if you choose to do the aim maneuver.
Which that would be an extra bonus action.
That just cost a threat.
Yeah, to get the rifle, it'll cost you a threat to aim, because you had to use your minor to move to get up to the tower, or it will cost you an extra momentum to aim as well as move.
I'll just stick with my pistol for now.
All right, pistol, blind shot, def 4, control security.
What did you say the difficulty was?
Difficulty 4, because it's
4.
really hard to tell them apart.
We'll spend 1 point of momentum. Oh wow.
And you fire your shot. Bullet hits the ground, but doesn't appear here to hit any of the bears. The bears. That is still player side. Who would like to go next? Maldon, I'll say that if you look out, you see these carts and vehicles out here, and for some Q reason, you think you can actually drive these, if you felt so inclined.
The horse a fighter.
The horse is a fighter.
I love it.
Quick, tell the horse to use action surge.
Well done.
If you're trying to say something, we can't hear you.
Tell the horse to use action surge. Horse, use action surge.
Then,
I don't think it worked.
then we. Oh.
Yeah, I'm informing you that your knowledge of using vehicles and stuff somehow transfers to you riding horses and riding the wagon or the war chariot.
I'll go to the war chariot, but only if someone else holds the spear.
You could get someone else to come to hold the spear for you.
Heck yeah, man. Let's go jousting.
This could totally be a thing.
Wait, do we even have spears? I guess technically someone could just put a bayonet on the end of their musket. Be a really
yeah.
short spear, but
Yeah, you can use bayonets or there's a spear there. Yeah, as you run down there and one of the infantrymen and stands alongside you, unsure, is like, "Okay, I'm ready when you are, officer."
I fixed bayonets. Open the gates.
Open the gates and gallop out. Where would you like to go? So far we have enemies over
Only
here.
one direction. Yep.
Yep.
Well, the first thing a war chariot does is go through.
Yes, it does. So I'm gonna say this is a. No, because you're on a vehicle. Protecting the vehicle helps.
Anyone have stats for a war chariot pulled up?
It feels similar to a Paragon fighter. And you are doing an attack run, so did it. Control Con difficulty 2, assisted by Paragon Fighter's weapon security.
Okay, so we're counting this as Paragon Fighter, which means it's a small craft. So
yep,
I do get the focus there. Gotcha.
Yeah, like as you pick up the reins and you get this weird sensation of, I know how to do this. I've never seen a horse before in real life, but I know how to do this.
I want to take 3 additional dice with threat.
We could do that.
Make this a big roll. I'm gonna re-roll that 0.
Nice. Oh, you're 3 additional dice, so I get 3 more. But you do get.
I still need the fighter craft to roll.
Yeah, if someone can pull up the Paragon. Do we have fighter stats? I thought I had a sheet for them.
Is it rolling? What is it rolling?
Weapons and security.
Also, is the guy with me making any rolls as well? The officer or the grunt?
The grunt kind of counts as the ship. He's kind of like
Fair
manning
enough.
the weapons controls.
It actually helped.
It actually helped. All right, you got 4 momentum as you are charging through these guys. it's kind of hard to see them. And again, it's almost like they blend into their surroundings, but some will spikes catch them, and a couple shots get off. Go ahead and roll me the fighter's phaser cannon damage.
This is just on the Federation attack fighter sheet, right?
Yeah, Federation attack fighter, phaser cannons.
Looks like it only has banks on its sheet.
Then the banks.
It should have cannons. I just don't think they're on here. That's just vicious one, I think. No difference.
Cannons would be vicious 1 and
2 dice.
and plus 1 dice. Yeah. But
That's good.
that's good. And you have +2 versatile. So in one single sweep, you could clear all these. You could clear 3 of them.
Let's do it.
1, 2. Yep. And 3. You go careening through them. You turn around, and
Drop
you're
back.
ready to go for another pass. There appears to be 1 bear left. So at that, it is now my turn. As when I said there was 1 bear left, I lied. There's more bears left, and they have crawled into the base. As one of them you're all up in towers. All right, so I'm gonna have to make a fitness roll to get up here. Don't have focus, but I'm gonna take an extra dice. As Calder, you hear snarling behind you as this great green and slowly turning brown creature is scrambling up the ladder to get at you.
Fumble, 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 fumble.
Sweet.
That's the opposite of what I wanted.
And I get +1 because I have extraordinary fitness. Cool. So I get up there, +2 to Swift, and oppose during security as I'm gonna Omnom ya.
Okay, that you spend a dice, give it back.
All right, you're gonna match 3 for 3, so 4 dice total.
I'm also gonna, yeah.
Spend any momentum.
No.
All right. Oh, that is just not fair. That is rude. All right, so you gain 3 momentum back as this bear is crawling up this ladder very awkwardly, almost destroying the ladder as you get up. Fact. The ladder's destroyed, so you're gonna have to make a fitness roll to get down from the tower.
Okay,
But you can make an opposed unarmed attack.
I will do it, but I would like to spend some momentum to convert that into me suplexing him off of the tower.
You can spend 2 momentum, and Yeah, you can spend
Yeah.
2 momentum to do extra damage.
Yeah, do that. Pretty
And
much.
the knockdown effect. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
knock
so
down off the tower.
Yep. So yeah. So I'll just say this gives vicious and knockdown on your unarmed attack.
So do I roll the damage or just roll another attack?
Roll the damage. So unarmed damage. So 1 plus your security, and you're
Okay.
still looking for an effect.
So 1 plus security. Okay.
And you want to inflict an injury.
Spend a momentum to reroll those 2.
Okay.
Okay, that's 2 effects, and I don't think I can get stun fall damage. Well, pretty much more like he's up here. I suplex him down there.
Oh, you suplex him over here. Okay, that works. And it's plus 2 to keep him up, and 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. That is that much damage. That is enough for an injury. As he charges at you, you suplex him over the railing, and again, in a very uncharacteristic Wilhelm scream coming from a bear, tumbles over the edge and crashes to the ground. It is still molted green brown, and you can clearly see that he is not moving.
Above game Takahata 101 would be proud right now.
Yes. However, is there someone else I can get at? Promotion via camo bear. You know what? I'm just gonna go down here, and I'm just gonna cause some trouble. See if I can. Yeah. That is presence command. Diff 2. I do have a focus. As in the middle of the camp, you hear this deafening roar, and your men are starting to panic behind you.
Well, Hubert, sounds like we're needed.
It is now player's turn. I believe L has not gone yet.
Well, the captain like me to do.
Take down the last bear outside.
What was on the inside?
Is there another option? Because
you know what?
Into
You know what?
combat today.
Actually, the inside seems a lot more reasonable, so do inside instead.
Do what?
The roar came from the inside the camp, and the men are starting to panic. But you turned around, and you're not sure what you're looking at. It's kind of hard to make them out. There's lots of movement, and these bears actively camouflage to what's behind them.
Give this man a motivational speech.
You can certainly try. Presence command difficulty 2. I'm gonna bump that up to difficulty 3 because it's kind of hard to be motivated when your underwear is moist.
Well, it depends on the type of motivation. I'm gonna stop.
To use determination on the value throughout my handbook and wrote my own.
No, this is pretty much in grade when your people are starting to panic, and you try to calm them down and get them to focus. In crisis situations, short motivational speeches are par for the course.
Okay, so saying not a good choice of value?
Yeah, do you have another value?
A theory for every situation?
What's your theory in this situation? You have an invisible bear that's mauling your men. If you talk me into it.
Well, so yeah, get them to see the brighter day and say, don't panic. If you're calm, the bear will be calm.
If you're calm.
The bear's more scared of you than you're scared of it.
Exactly.
You test that theory, I will allow it. It's stupid enough it might work.
Let's see here. Well, that's automatic 2 1s, so let's see here. Come on, give me something. Yes!
Yeah, 1 momentum off that. As
should be break even. It was a diff 3.
Oh, it was diff 3. I bet. I was thinking of creating an advantage. So yeah, you managed to get it as you very calmly explain to your men, and it's okay. The bear is more afraid of you than you were afraid of it. As they're screaming and tearing in the background. However, your speech is effective, and the men inside the fort are calmed down a little bit, and they start to organize. Would you like to keep the initiative?
Keep the
Or swift task?
Nah, I don't need a swift task.
All right. I have 1 more R to do, and I'm you killed my friends and is prepared to die. I'm going to leap at the chariot, which is probably moving at speed, because that's how you chariot. But
I feel like that should have like an extra comp, because you know you're hitting a moving vehicle.
Yep. Trying to hit a moving vehicle increase its difficulty to 3.
I meant more attacking it head on, increase the comp.
For 2 momentum, you can do that. You can pose that on me.
You okay with that, Meldon?
Sure.
Some chance, yeah. For the increased chance of running it over.
Let's do it.
Yeah, because these things don't have reason. All right. Yeah, I'm rolling 4 dice here. I do have a focus. As it's going to make a running leap and try to tackle you, Maldon. That's a big nope. Yeah.
It overdoes the it undid the shot and it said lands under the horse's feet.
Yeah. So I'm trying to think of how to roll this.
Have Maldon roll a number of dice plus con, or
4 dice plus con, and this will have the intense and trait on it, because getting trampled by horses does not feel good. Alright, so Maldon, you can roll those dice.
Okay, four challenge dice.
Yeah,
Four regular
challenge
dice. Okay.
4 challenge dice plus your con.
Yeah. So 4 plus 5, I'm getting. If you
Yeah.
you have
It's another 4.
oh, so 8.
Yeah, 8 challenge dice, and for each chevron, and it'll be +1 threat for me to keep him up. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. Yep, and that is a night. As he lunges at the chariot, makes a calculated risk, is terrible at math, and gets trampled as this chariot goes bumping along the way. Although, and the regimented man and next to you turns. Did we just hit something?
Glory. We hit glory.
Meanwhile, on the top of the tower, Q is just golf clapping. Bravo! Bravo! Marvelous show! Oh, stick it to them! It is now top of the round and player's turn. There seems to be commotion inside the fort.
Somebody be ever so kind to open the gate.
I think the gate opens the gate.
I'll do the gate.
I mean, don't we have
Hubert,
don't we have
onward.
nameless NPCs for gate opening?
Yeah, you have NPCs that can open the gate on your command, or you can do it
It's
yourself.
strange. It's almost like the gate is a force field that only prevents air from going out. It's weird.
Weird.
Hubert, onward.
All right, as you take your lumbering beast inside, then and are actually following orders now, thanks to L's encouraging speech, and there is commotion in this direction.
Hubert, that direction.
And spending 2 threat for raisins. What? You are not sure where they are, so you will have to create an advantage to get a target lock.
Good thing we got 2 momentum to do so.
Yep.
How would you like to create an
Because
advantage?
of my high vantage point on the back of Hubert, I can see all.
Because of your
Once
height.
Another way is Hubert Stomps is bringing up a lot of dust, and that dust is not helpful for the cloak.
Works too. Either of the above.
Yeah, because he's being caked with dirt.
Yeah, with the dirt cloud now kicking up, the bear's active cloak cannot adapt that fast. And let me get in the right layer here. Nope. Right click. There we go. There's one right there.
Hubert, bite.
It's still +2 difficulty to get them.
So how does the Hubert bite attack work?
It would be I'm gonna say it's their daring security, which they have 12 daring for security. They do have a focus, and you can assist with control security.
Okay.
Tyrannosaurus Rex also has 2 resistance and a high pain tolerance. But all right, so we're going Hubert or bite. Yep. Would you like to spend threat for additional dice? Oppose daring security.
Hubert a dice.
How much dice will Hubert
With
have?
threat. I don't know. He'll match the bear.
I'll have to match you anyway. So
It's threat for threat. So
let's do 4 for 4. That works.
then no change.
Yep,
Hubert,
no
get him.
and you can assist with control security.
Roger that.
All right, that's for Rex. And
Okay.
your assist. And then I'll roll the cloak bear.
I'm rolling bad today. Well, good if it was D&D.
Oh no!
Hit.
Yep, that's a hit against you. I get.
Could
what-
I spend a milestone for Hubert?
In this situation, yes, since you are kind of controlling him.
He
When was
has
the
to
last?
get a 2.
Or you can reroll the entire pool. Also, when was the last time you were in mounted combat?
Never, but I've been in melee combat a lot. Hubert's biting. Bit of a stretch.
The
what was-
T-Rex does have values. He just needs a determination.
Oh, could I just give him one then?
Do you have one available
I
to
don't.
give him?
Not from a milestone, no. I guess Hubert just misses.
If you can give me a milestone on I don't know, if you could talk me into one of your milestones that might apply to the situation. It's not quite melee combat though.
I'm gonna spin my milestone from the episode we rescued the Klingons off of the Dyson Swarm, because we fought a T-Rex on that. That's what I got. And there was a Klingon who rode one, and I learned a lot from him.
I will allow it. Okay. Hubert has
full reroll. Yep.
Yep, Hubert has a determination, and he is going to spend it on top of the food chain.
Ooh, good.
Full reroll.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. It's for Rexy boy.
Nah, not good enough. Oh well. I tried.
It's right. So, yeah, that sounds like a good time for a claw attack.
Oof.
That's a oof.
One wound, Hubert.
That is 1. I'm rerolling 5.
That's death.
Oof. Okay, so 1, 2,
So 8 total.
8 total. Resistance 2. Ooh,
Well,
so
that was
that
with
is
resistance too.
Oh.
Because it was 10.
10. Alright, so 8 total. And it's 7 or more to inflict an injury. Hubert has an injury.
No, Hubert, you're so young.
And debilitating is
Increased difficulty to heal, right?
yeah, increased difficulty to heal. So not gonna be in effect right now. But he can resist for 2 threat. Do threaten you can keep Hubert up for at least one time.
Hubert is not real.
But he's Hubert.
He is Hubert. Okay. Hubert stays up.
As Hubert bites down to the ground, misses the cloak bearer, and the cloak bearer rears up with his heavy claws and slashes across its eyes, and Hubert rears back, screaming in pain, but then it shakes it off. Has one good eye left, and he is not happy about this situation. Okay, that was player's turn. And you.
Did I get a chance to take a shot, or?
We can keep.
2 threat you can keep. Keep initiative, and you can go Rost.
Nah, go ahead.
All right. As from outside the fort this time, I'm going to. You look tempting. And I'm gonna spin a dice. Bright blue bolt comes from behind this rock, and lances right at you, Rost. Let's see if this hits. Oh, the wrong one. That's the sheet I need. There we go. Yes, 3 dice, and
Did someone shoot a laser at Ghost?
yeah, looks like some sort of energy bolt.
Do I have cover in this tower?
You'll have like, yeah, two dice of cover. That is at least a hit. And as a Tetragon rifle lances out, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. 8 damage. It is a deadly attack. If Q allows you to die, and it would be +2 to stay up. But you also have 3 dice of cover. So roll 3 challenge dice, see if you can negate some of that. So 7 damage and +2 intense. So it would be 4 momentum or 4 threat to stay up.
Okay, I'll spin the threat.
4 threat?
Yeah.
Alright, you still take the stress, so 7 stress on your sheet. And that hurt. That really hurt, but it kind of winged you on the shoulder, so you're still able to stay up. And you look out, and you can't quite see who's firing at you, but you know the bolt came from the rock. Whoever they are, they're well hidden. And
Isn't Maldon? Can't Maldon see him? Because he's like literally on the dock.
no, Maldon will be able to see him.
Yeah, he would have been a much better target too.
Maldon's moving pretty fast, but let's go. Either for 2 threat or Maldon can give me a out of turn dice roll to see if he can ID who's firing.
I mean, sure, but what's the roll?
Insight security, difficulty 1. You have seen these guys before.
Okay. Gonna take a third.
What kind of
dice
weapon
roll.
was it?
Tetrion.
Oh, it's a corrosion.
I am taking a third dice with threat.
All right.
There we go.
Your security officer is correct, as behind this rock you see, if it gets the right layer, 2 Herosian and crouched against the rock, poised and ready to fire as you come zooming by. And I'm fun. I have quick to action, so my compatriot right next to me gonna see Maldon run by, go, oh, I don't like that, and he's gonna turn around and try firing on you. You are moving quickly, so I have +3, so I have +1 to hit, but I'm gonna spend. So I'm looking for control security difficulty 3, and I'm rolling 3 dice. As the shot goes wide, it zings past you, Maldon, and as Tetrion bolt just misses you. It is now player's turn.
I would like to go.
What would you like to do?
I would like to pull out a rifle.
Okay. One threat for escalation.
Yep, 1 threat. I am going to spend a action to aim, and because I have Deadeye Marksman.
Brings down difficulty by 1.
Yep, and I am going to do another minor to activate spread.
Okay. I'm gonna spend 2 threat and say that they are really crouched behind the rock, so you're kind of having a hard time getting beat at on them. So
don't spend those. Don't take those 2 away, because I'm going to spend 3 threat for 4 dice.
Okay. We're looking for diff 2.
That is supposed. That's a 19, but I had the comp rage on 2, so.
Yep, that doesn't fire.
Okay, so
that is one move generated, and roll to hit. Roll damage.
I'm gonna wheel those 3 with the momentum.
Okay. Oh, yeah, the rifle is accurate, so you can reroll that 0 on the d20 to fish if you'd like.
Oh yeah, I can. And I do.
I had to mention it.
So give me the momentum, so that is... So both of them take... eight damage.
Oof. Even with armor, that's at least an ouchie. Yeah. I'm not gonna keep them up. They are just gonna go night night. As your carbine shot aims true, and nicks both of them, and they fall like wet sack of potatoes. What would the players like to do next? Would you like to spend to keep the initiative or to swift task?
I'll do a swift task and spend one more threat to do one more minor action to do another aim and shoot him. Shoot Mr. Bear.
Okay. Swift task, bear. So it is still +2. It would hit them because they are partially camouflaged. But you've negated that with if Hubert stomping. +1 because of swift task, but you negate that by aiming. So difficulty 2.
3 more threat for 4 dice.
Okay.
No, you want 1 threat.
You sure?
I'm sure.
All right.
So that is 2 momentum.
Okay.
6 damage.
Yep. Yep, that is more than enough. The bear is out.
I think that'll end this. Are we done, Green Lantern?
Not yet.
Can I address Q?
You can certainly try. He's
Hey,
he's just leaning on the tower or smiling like an idiot.
Hold my wound and say, hey, how are your first aid skills?
It's been a while since I've worked with a meat sack, but I suppose as if it's hurting you all too much, I could do something about it.
Well, it's the only, kind and civilized thing to do, don't you think?
Oh, you presume me to be civilized? How
Aren't you?
quaint.
Oh god, he's trusting Q.
I'm trying to appeal to his empathy if I can.
All it takes is a finger snap.
You? Empathy? I don't know about that, my dude.
I thought the continuum was benevolent and civilized.
This is Q we're talking.
I'm working it.
You're
Trying to find his better nature.
You're attempting to goad me into doing something to help you in this situation.
I don't think goad is the right term. I'm just asking, one person to another to do the civilized right thing to do.
And wouldn't the right thing to do be to go back to your own space? Leave the wild frontier to others? Or are you stubborn enough to hold your ground?
We're stubborn enough to hold our ground. If we don't do it, who else is going to do it?
Finger snap and Calder, you are teleported to his side. So, what do you think of this situation here? Would you be able to hold this fort? Are you stubborn enough to hold this ground against all invaders and all the terrors of the dark? Any other wilds I can come up with?
I think we could defend the fort. We're already going strong 3 for 3.
Hey, can I ask Q something?
Yeah.
I
It's
asked
kind of-
him, are you prepared to defend the fortune of your good name?
Why? I hardly have a name. I just have a letter.
Yeah, but surely you want a good reputation among the Federation, yes?
As one would want a fair reputation with amoeba underneath my shoe.
I saw that coming.
I did too.
Q the benevolent or Q the oppressor?
Oh, Q's the oppressor, or Mr. Forehead.
How about Q the non-existent?
Dare you threaten me, mortal?
Oh, it's no threat. But how about if every human just didn't pay attention to you?
That's not how this works.
Captain, did you hear something?
No.
So, can we talk about
Oh, no.
miniaturizing Hubert here and letting me keep it?
Finger.
Is now a good time for that?
Finger snap. L, you are now a monkey.
I knew he was going to do something like that.
Yeah.
Actually, no, you're not a monkey. You are a sparrow. You're a tiny, cute little sparrow.
Dang it. L didn't reject humanity and become a monkey.
I will dance around. This monkey will dance.
Shit on his head.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. If you're a bird, poop on him. If you're a monkey, poop
Fling
and then
poop
throw
at
it at him.
Might blink you out of existence, but you know.
You guys are destroying my chances for a pet dinosaur. Stop it.
No, there's not enough of momentum in the world that will allow you to keep a T-Rex on board.
Yeah, but I want you to miniaturize him, make him like a foot tall T-Rex. Look how cute he would be.
You have to clean up after him.
I accept. You make it happen.
Feed him every day, play with him.
I accept the responsibility. Q, but yay high.
I think we should be concerned about L at the moment.
Oh.
Oh,
can
you still
please-
have
I
all.
feel like he asked for that.
L, you still have all your mental facilities and stuff. You are just quite small.
Q, can you
L?
please turn my science opposite back to normal?
Really? That one's your science officer?
I was expecting him to be like, what science officer?
L will dance around like he's having fun.
As you guys are attempting to piss off Q,
I'm not trying to piss him off. I'm trying to negotiate.
and a quick finger snap. Quick change of scenery as you find yourself in a bluish void.
Is Hubert here around the size of a dog?
No, it's just the players, and you are back in your Starfleet uniform.
Q sucks.
So, I ask. So, about this frontier, you and your kind stand at the precipice of adventure, much closer to the edge than an even Picard was. There's many wondrous things at the edge of the galaxy and many terrible things. Do you have what it takes to get there?
We're Starfleet, of course we can.
Never mind.
All we can do is try. I mean, we're
Yeah, I like
mere mortals. But collectively, we can do great things out here.
Many small creatures coming together to do great things, such as bring so many desperate and diverse species together under a common cause. Human, Beta Z, Andorian, Benzite, and Aurelian.
You mean a federation?
Why are all of you working together? Why are all of you here? Why come out this far? Are from your homes and into the wild unknown? Is it really worth it to you?
Same question.
Of course, we have the spirit of exploration, of friendship, looking into the unknown, seeing what's there, gaining new knowledge, meeting new friends.
Meeting new enemies.
Meeting new enemies. But, you know,
That's why I'm here.
they might be a friend someday. I mean, look at us and the Klingons.
Indeed, you and the Klingons, after 150 years of war, you managed to scrape together a peace. Another 50 years after that, you become firm allies.
We fought next to the Rons.
200 years, so many generations knowing nothing but war.
I'm sure you being an eternal being, you've seen it all.
I'm seeing a lot more than your puny minds could possibly manage. You are not only getting the attention of the galaxy, but of the continuum. Time, space, past, present, future, forces within and without the galaxy. Within the next few months, there's going to be forces that will turn their attention into you that you might not be able to handle. You might have to negotiate with them, give them things that they need. You might have to fight off wild and inanimate or insentient and forces. Or you might need to use tactical superiority to push people to the table.
And that's what we'll do, and we'll do it with the friends that we've made in this area.
Are all of you willing to hold the ground? Build your fort and defend it from the frontier?
We wouldn't be out here.
This is the way.
Lieutenant L, what say you?
My helmet.
Lieutenant Maldone, You're not much of a fighter, and yet you're still out here.
That's because not everything that needs to be done is fighting. You've said as much. And I'm here to fill in that gap. Not everyone has the opportunity to be as long-lived as you and experience everything. We have to specialize. So that's what I've done.
And so you have. What I offer is not a threat, but a warning. If you place the Starbase Aegis down, you are going to attract attention. Some attention that at first I thought you weren't prepared for, but maybe if you work together, it would be entertaining to say the least.
We're not here just to build star bases. We're here to build alliances. There's millions of people out here that need leadership, guidance, support, protection. That's what the Federation stands for. That's what Starfleet does.
I'll be keeping an eye on you, checking in every now and then, making sure that you're not too caught up in defending your fort, that you don't explore when you need to. And although my large forehead friend wouldn't say this, I am a much more amicable fellow, and I will say unto you, good luck.
We appreciate that.
He raises his
What about
hand.
Hubert?
Are you sure, or you wish to ask a favor from me?
I don't think you
Small
want to
man.
owe Q.
Yeah, let's not.
No.
What are you willing to give
Think
up?
of all the fun it would bring. I don't know. I have nothing you want.
What are you willing to give Q for a pet dinosaur?
I don't have anything you want. I don't know.
I'll keep it in. I'll keep that in mind. And with that, with a snap of his fingers, you all appear back on your ship. Everyone's back on the bridge. You are resuming at warp speed, and everyone on the bridge blinks, looks around, and goes, "Wait, where'd you guys go? What?"
How long were we gone?
You check the clock, and you've been gone for approximately 5 seconds.
Look around for a small dinosaur. Then I'm disappointed.
You are thusly disappointed. There's a quick flash as Q appears right behind you, to Captain Calder, and says, "Oh, I know you just got into this chair, but I wouldn't get too comfortable in it. And with a quick flash, he disappears.
Ruh-roh.
Why did this my side feel funny?
All stress resets, all injuries, any ill effects, 'twas a midsummer's night's dream. Anything you would like to do or say as you resume your course?
Yeah, I should have made a deal with Q for a pet dinosaur.
I wouldn't try and OQ something because that might.
Yeah, the
And-
interest on that.
Might have been worth it though, you know, for a small amount of time.
I mean, he's
But probably not.
like Q's.
I
the
mean, let's be
reason-
honest though. If there's something he wanted to do, he could just do it.
I mean, like Q's the reason we know about the Borg.
Yeah, but debatably, you know, he gave us a heads up.
The hard way.
That is true.
Yeah, and if some people think about it, but he is somehow a byproduct of Locutus. Well, a cause.
He's a tangential cause to Locutus.
Well, hey, we survived a Q encounter with, very little the worse for wear. The universe is pretty much still as it was.
Yeah, I guess the little things.
As it is at this point, I think that you get it hail from the expedition.
On screen.
And with that, we will end tonight's episode.
I'm definitely gonna start the expedition session saying, "Hey, I just met Q."
Yeah, that's kind of what I expected. Ed, I already let Ed know about this session. Although not quite ending on that note with expedition hailing, but I thought it was appropriate.
I hope you guys know, if you didn't stop me, I'm 100% gonna make a deal with Q for a pet dinosaur.
Please don't. First of all, I don't know how to balance that. Second of all,
I don't want it for combat. I just want a tiny little cute pet dinosaur.
I mean, all he wants is to have Porthos the dinosaur.
Well,
Yes.
just replicate yourself something.
I can't.
Just get one of those newfangled holograms.
Well, that just isn't. That's just not.
hologram just isn't the same.
We'll have an
However,
instant dress up in a T-Rex suit for you.
oh, Ash.
I think there's some things against that.
Ash, there are some T-Rexes, living examples of T-Rexes, only about 80 light years north of
But
here.
they're not miniature. That's why I wanted Q to miniaturize him.
You
Yes.
could,
That was the whole thing.
there's ways you can get around that.
He wants to miniaturize T-Rex without breaking the Prime Directive.
Well,
not
T-Rexes
the-
don't count in Prime Directives, but
T-Rexes don't count in the Prime Directive, and
it's more like I wanted a miniature T-Rex without having to genetically fricky or transport or do some,
yeah, you would have to genetically engineer one.
arguably the Q
Transporter,
thing
I
is
want
much
one of
more.
these, but smaller. Make it so.
Arguably, the Q thing is more humane.
Yep. And with that, we will end tonight's episode, and tune in this Saturday at 7:30 Eastern Standard Time, on a different channel, but we'll link it the regular places for the continuation of this and part 2 of our crossover with the expedition. Till next time, all hands brace for impact.
I'll say though, if we ever run into a transporter problem that shrinks things, I'm totally taking some personal leave and going back to that place.